So this is a message to all my starting creators out there, and just telling us not to give up, because I feel like there are 4 common denominators amongst ourselves that I'm going to be sharing in this video that like creates a blockage between us and creation, especially when we see other creators who are not starting right now, started years ago. And dreams stay consistent. So probably years ago you also wanted to start, but you just never had the courage or the capability to start, and now you're starting, or you started and then you gave up like me, and then now you're back at it because you really want to do this. Or maybe you're just having the urge to start now. We may look at other people, we may look at other creators and see, oh my god, this person is like people are way ahead of us, and can cause us to give up. And number one, I feel like one of the greatest things that like creates such a blockage between us and creating is the fact that we found other people in the game. So we've seen, maybe we're seeing what works, maybe we're seeing what doesn't, and we're losing the sense of who we are in our creation. We are not creating based on who we are, but based on what we've seen other people do. So if we lose our sense of who we are, how will we even know how to create? How will we touch base with who we are? Because I'm sure the creation comes from the core of who you are. Your creation has a purpose behind it, and we cannot touch that purpose if we do not go in touch or get in touch with who we are. And so that's what I'm really trying to do in this season, just like being in touch with who I am and what I want to do and how I want to create, not how I've seen someone else create, despite the fact that we need to be looking at results. I really want to be my own personal creator. I want to touch base with who I am to be able to create something that brings value and purpose. Number 2 is our fear of failure. Everybody is afraid of failing, like especially right now with where we are, and like starting and like learning what content you want to produce and how you want to produce it, and probably not even having the materials to produce it. What really helps me to get over this fear of failure is the remembrance. There's space for me. If I have this desire, then there's space for me to create. There's a reason why God has put this desire in my heart, and if it is right, then there's space for me. There's a purpose that I am to fulfill that no one else is meant to fulfill. There's a way that I can create that no one else can create, and I just have to tap into that. And it really goes back to knowing who you are. But basically there's a way that you can create. There's literally a way that you can create, and I have to believe in this, and you have to believe in this too. There's a way that we can create that no one else can touch base with that, and we have to tap into that. Because sometimes, like your creative force, my creative force can be felt by other people. Even before I began to create, like other people can tell you, hey, you know, I think you can do this, right? But like you do not believe in yourself enough, because there's just that fear that like, okay, what if I start and it doesn't work out? And I guess this is why I like stopped creating content, among other things, was that I just felt like, okay, I'm trying this and it's not working out, and I hadn't tried long enough. I have to stick to it long enough to see if it's going to work, and sometimes maybe it's not long enough, and sometimes it's long enough, but you have to stick into it. And I have to like I'm squashing my fear of failure with every video that I'm trying to make. Factor number 3 for me is the doubt. Oh my god, especially doubt comes with like the comparison issue. My doubt in my creation comes with the comparison issue. I see other people, I see how they're creating, and I'm like, can I really do this? Can I really create as good as blah blah blah? Can I really do this? The doubt comes from the comparison, and if I block the comparison, then I have the space to create. I'm not saying that I have to create in spite of the doubt. What I'm saying is I have to create in spite of the doubt. In spite of myself, I have to create. There's no way that I'm going to see results if I do not do something about what I do want. We have to get over our doubt. 4, and I think this has gotten to me over the last, as I've been trying to like make content, distractions. Oh my god. So this is what affects me a lot of times, is the fact that I will just go to YouTube, I check YouTube videos and I'm like, okay, how is this creator creating? Or to Instagram, how is this creator creating? What are the results they're producing? And so we are losing ourselves. As we're starting, we're losing ourselves in other people, their content. Yes, learning is good, but learning every single day and not taking any action is not going to help us. So basically, there's one particular video that I've been watching recently, and that is like how I can become like a full-time content creator like in 3 months or like in 6 months. But there's also another one that I've also been consistently watching, how much YouTube creators are paid. Like, it's good to watch these videos, how much YouTube creators are being paid like in the first 6 months of like doing YouTube. But also there's just like, if we watch too many videos and not create for ourselves, how will we produce these results? And so I guess these are the 4 things that have really been a hindrance for me, like not knowing who I am, like trying to copy what other people are doing, my fear of failure, doubt, and distractions. And maybe you can add more in the comment section. What is really blocking us starting creators from like just putting in the work and believing in ourselves and not trying to give up? And so if you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you watched it to the end, please do subscribe, and yeah, thank you so much.